Wiggle your toes around.
I didn't realize how much I was comparing myself online until I had the space to get away from it. This program, Strong, is some like this. Yum. Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we are live. Hi, welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I am so far out of my comfort zone right now, but that is a good thing because that is how we grow and change. So I'm so happy to be here. My name is Kay Sky. I'm a life and mindset coach. And right now I am in the middle of doing a 30-day reset challenge, which is just centered around building up habits for my mind, my body, and my spirit. I'm on day 12 and I am feeling incredible, absolutely incredible. I've done these reset challenges for myself for about maybe 5 years now, 4 or 5 years now, and every single time they change my life. And so I want to share with you exactly what I'm doing in case you're feeling a little stuck, a little funky, so that hopefully it can inspire you to shake things up, strip it back to the basics, and really pour into yourself. I'm so excited. I literally 12 days ago was feeling kind of like crap. And actually, I can tell you exactly how I was feeling. I wrote it down. Let me get a sip of coffee. I have not even had a full cup of coffee this morning, and I'm feeling just so energetic, which is because of this challenge. It's wild, honestly. Okay. Let me find it. So this is what I wrote down before I started the challenge that I was feeling. So I was feeling drained, sluggish, lots of brain fog, scattered. I felt like it was really hard to do simple tasks and find motivation to do simple tasks. I was feeling a little bit of a low vibe energy overall. I was feeling puffy, bloated, and my skin was really like starting to break out. It was like on the verge. I was not feeling connected to myself. I felt like I couldn't really access my intuition, and I was second guessing myself a lot and talking myself out of things that I needed to do and wanted to do. And then I was just feeling lazy and guilty because of all of those things. And so because of that, I was like, all right, enough is enough. I have the tools. I know what works. It's now just putting it in play. And so that is what really inspired me to do this specific challenge for myself. The thing is when we get out of routine, we can sometimes, like, it's fun at first, but then it sometimes starts really, really draining us. And so a lot of times it's just about going back to what you know works, going back to the basics, and really giving yourself that space and time to fill up your cup. So that's what I needed to do. The past few months have been amazing, but I haven't been home most weekends. I've been traveling a lot. I have not been prioritizing my morning routine. I have been eating out a lot, drinking more than I normally would, and just not really taking care of my mind, body, and spirit. My social cup was so full. My travel cup was so full. But at a certain point, I just hit like this gross feeling of like, okay, I gotta get it together. And so that was the inspiration for this. The really cool thing though is that this reset challenge is something that I created for myself. I think it must have been in 2019, 2020. So I was so miserable in 2020. Long story short, I feel like I was going through a quarter life crisis. Everything on the outside was really good, like great job, great apartment, great family, great friends, wonderful husband, all of the things, right? But inside, like something was really off and I was not connected to my intuition. And so I tried everything in my power to get myself out of this like funky place I was in. And I'm not kidding. I thought something was so wrong with me because I was feeling so sad and I was feeling just awful. And when you look at your life and you have so much to be grateful for, but you still feel off inside, you can start to feel like something's wrong with you. That's what was happening to me. And so I was like, okay, I've got to switch things up. I can't like keep shopping my way out of this. I can't keep doing the things I'm doing because I'm not getting a good result. So what I ended up doing is I set up a mind, body, spirit reset challenge for myself. And I said, for 2 weeks, I am going to stick to these habits that fill up my mind, my body, and my spirit. And I'm going to take out habits that I have ingrained in me right now that are draining my mind, body, and spirit. I'm not joking with you. Day 3, I was so connected to my intuition. I got so many downloads and answers that I had been praying for, and my life changed. That is when I decided to build my own business, which led to going into life coaching, which led to getting certified as a coach, and all these other things that brought me to where I am today. It all started when I was like, I'm gonna do a reset challenge. I have no idea where that idea came from. I like to think it was like a beautiful gift that just landed in my conscious mind. And thank you, past case guy, for doing it and committing to it, because that's the hardest part sometimes, is just deciding to actually commit. So I know this works. And the reason I wanted to do another challenge for myself in this season of life is because obviously I wasn't feeling my best. I want to strip it back, go back to the basics. And the reason I chose 30 days rather than 2 weeks or another number is because during this specific 30-day reset, I'm also combining a little food cleanse in it as well. And I just want to preface this with, when I was younger, I had a very, just not a not great relationship with my body, with food. And so I don't think this would have been a very good idea for me if I was still in that headspace. But because I have completely healed my relationship with food and my body and my mindset is so strong, this is something that is not going to trigger me into unhealthy eating patterns and habits or binging. But in the past, because I did not do the work to fix and heal those things, this cleanse would have probably made me feel really restricted, which would have caused me to binge. And so I just want to preface anything I'm about to say with, take it with a grain of salt. This is what's working for me. And if you're in an unhealthy place with your body and food, know, A, you can change that. It does not have to control you. And B, instead of focusing on like stripping things out, if you want to do a similar cleanse, I would focus on putting things in, putting good things in, not focusing on what you're taking out, but just adding more good things. So I just want to preface it with that. Oh gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, let's get into the 30-day challenge. I'm drinking out of my husband's cup. That's why it's an L, not a K. Okay, so I gave you guys kind of the backstory on how the reset challenge started, and let's go into the cleanse rules first. Okay, so this is something that I have added, and the reason why I'm doing the 30 days is because I feel like a week is not going to be enough time, or 2 weeks is not enough time for me to really see the difference in stripping out a lot of processed food and adding in a lot of whole foods. So here is what I'm doing for 30 days for my body and mind and spirit. And this is specifically what I'm doing with the cleanse part of things. So the first thing is I'm not having any processed food for 30 days. So basically that just means if you read the back of a label and you see a bunch of stuff you can't understand and you see a bunch of chemicals, artificial flavors, sweeteners, things like that, I'm not eating it. I'm eating as close to the earth as possible. That is fruit, veggies, seafood, like lean meats, things like that is what I'm going to personally, and what I am personally doing right now. An example is like if you look at the bottle of peanut butter, the only thing you want to see in it is peanuts. You don't want to see like sunflower oil, any sort of sweetener, things like that. Like I wouldn't eat that. The only thing I'm going to be eating is that peanut butter. Someone has asked me if it's the Whole30 diet that I'm doing. It is not. I'm still eating like rice and beans and things like that. So it's not super restrictive. It's just very clean and without chemicals and additives and things like that. And holy heck, can I just say this part of the cleanse, the mental clarity I have and energy I have is unbelievable. I did not realize how foggy I was feeling until I did this. Okay, the other thing is I'm only drinking water, tea, so like green tea, chamomile tea, lavender tea, any like sort of herbal teas, good quality, and black coffee. So those are the only things I'm drinking. No soda. My guilty pleasure is a Diet Coke. No, we don't know her. Okay. No alcohol is another one. The next one is no sugar other than fruit, dates, and I'll have like a little bit of honey. So it's just natural. I haven't eaten a lot of the honey, so I can't say, you know, whether I guess that's making a huge effect on me. I don't eat a lot of sugar in general, but nothing like cane sugar, syrups in your coffee, like just whole foods, non-processed, low sugar. I'm still eating fruit, I'm still eating dates, and I've had a bit of occasional honey. Okay, so the next thing is just focusing on overall adding more protein to my diet. So it's really just being mindful at every meal that I have enough protein that's going to keep me satiated and full. I also lift weights in the gym, and I just want to make sure that I'm able to recover. And so making sure each plate has like enough carbs, enough fats, enough proteins. I don't count calories. I don't count my macros. I am just eating intuitively, but really trying to prioritize that protein because I find it hard to get in enough protein. I'm sure a lot of people feel the same. Okay, so that is for the cleanse. The next thing is really what I do in my morning routine. So basically the habits that I'm doing for this specific 30-day challenge in regards to my morning routine is I make my bed every morning. We start with a win. I will journal, meditate, read, and I read a self-development book. So right now I actually have it in front of me. I'm reading Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. It is honestly such a good read. It's science heavy and science backed, so take with that what you will, but really so many good nuggets and takeaways. I think this is the perfect book to be reading during this challenge. Okay, so make bed, journal, meditate, read, and then I'll read over my affirmations. And you might be able to see it like on our fridge over here, but that is our habit trackers. My husband is doing this challenge with me, which is really exciting. We have slightly different habits though, but he is feeling so incredible too. It is honestly amazing. It's amazing when you just strip it back to the basics. Okay, the next thing, this one is also huge, is I do not get on my phone in the morning. Like I keep it on airplane mode / do not disturb. The only thing I will pull up is if I want to listen to some meditation music or relaxing music on Spotify, or I will do a meditation on my phone. Like if I want to do a guided meditation, I'll pull up one of the apps I have and use my phone for that, but I'm not checking emails, social media. I'm not listening to a podcast or anything first thing in the morning because I'm pouring into myself, and that is just the easiest way to drain your cup and get distracted. Okay, I also have been waking up at 5:15 for this week. Why I'm even noting that down is because the amount of energy I have at 5:15 is honestly disgusting. It is you would find me so annoying. I'm so excited to get out of bed in the morning, and that's what I want for you. It feels like, you don't understand how good you can feel. I think that's my point here. So I did not start this challenge doing that. I started the challenge by waking up between 6:45 and 7:30, and then I slowly scaled it back. But now I'm waking up at 5:15 because that works for my schedule a little bit more. Okay, the next habit is under the category of movement. So that's good for my mind, body, and spirit. And basically, I just need to do some form of movement for the day. So what that can look like is it could be a weights workout, yoga, Pilates, it could be a long walk, it could be a stretch, it could be a run. It can literally be anything I want. So on days that I'm feeling a little more tired, it might just be a gentle stretch and a really short walk. I just listen to my body. The cool thing about where I am in life right now is that I have ingrained the habit of movement so deep inside me that it feels worse to not work out now. Like, it feels awful to not work out. For instance, I used to have to work out in the morning because if I didn't do it in the morning, it would not get done. I would find every excuse in the book, or I would just be exhausted by the end of the day and not want to go. Now I don't work out most mornings because I want to get my hardest task done first, which used to be exercise. Now my hardest task is usually something to do with work or something on my to-do list that I'm trying not to think about. And so basically, long story short, I can work out in the afternoons now, which is amazing and a testament to you really can change your life and you really can change your habits. And you get to build a life with these small things called habits that support you in getting to your dream life. And so I'm so happy I took the time and the energy and put the actual work into ingraining exercise as a habit, because for me, it just makes everything better. So I need to do some sort of movement every single day is long story short. I'm following a program at the gym right now on an app. I think it's called Evolve. And I have 3 weights pre-planned weight workouts a week. And so I know I'll at least hit those. And then the other 4 days of the week is kind of up to me. I might do a weights workout. I might just do a walk. Depends. Okay. So this has been probably excuse me, this has probably been the biggest game changer for me, this one right here, which is no scrolling. So I'm on day 12, and I deleted Instagram and TikTok off of my phone. So Instagram and TikTok are the only platforms I would say that I really like doom scroll, consume. And I was just like, I have to get it off my phone. And it's so funny because the first few days after deleting it, the amount of times that I unconsciously just tried to pull up Instagram, outrageous. It's so outrageous. But after that, you get used to it. And oh my gosh, this has been the biggest game changer. I went back and forth whether to do this habit because FOMO. Also, I run my business online. I created all these stories around, oh, if I'm not consuming, I'm going to miss out and I'm not going to be able to, I don't even know. It was just excuses really. And so I deleted the apps. I have now been for one day getting on to post. So that's been feeling really good. I literally block everything with my hand and just go straight to my profile to post. I haven't looked at a single thing. And the amount of happiness I feel from this, I didn't realize how much I was comparing myself online until I had the space to get away from it. I also didn't realize that I was not connected to myself and my intuition because I was constantly hearing what everyone else had to say, and it's like there was no room for my own feelings and thoughts. And the stuff I consume is really great. It's not like I'm consuming toxic things. It's just, even if it's well-intentioned, at a certain point, I just need a break. You need a break. I know it's probably funny because I'm using social media to tell you this, but this could be a sign for you to take a little break. It'll be there for you when you get back. And it's honestly been the biggest thing for me because it's allowed me to reconnect with myself, connect with my intuition, and figure out, like, what do I want? What is next for me? What makes me happy? What do I actually think about things? How do I feel in certain situations? and realizing that some of these accounts that I'm following, although they're super positive and great in their own way, they're just not making me feel good. And so I'm really grateful for that clarity. When I do come back on to actually consume, I will be probably muting a few people and just taking a different approach. But regardless, I think everyone should take social media breaks. It is so important that we live our life and not just live our lives watching what other people are doing. Like, we don't need to just sit here and watch other people live their lives. We need to go out and live. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say there. It's been a game changer, and I want to really consider continuing this past 30 days. Okay, the last one I have, the last habit I've been doing is I have the habit of hitting 6,000 steps a day. The reason I picked this is because it's about an hour of walking. I sit down a lot throughout the day at my desk. And so I just think going for a walk, preferably outside if the weather is nice, is so good for your mind, body, and spirit. A lot of times I'll do like a walking visualization. I'll listen to a podcast. I'll sometimes just walk and listen to my own thoughts. So I won't even bring my phone. And a lot of times I will walk while I voice note my private clients, and it's beautiful. It's nice. It gets me up and outside. It gets some sun in my eyes, fresh air in my lungs, and it gets me off my computer screen. So that is the reason for that habit. I find that one's actually been the hardest one for me to do because I tend to, like I said, just sit at my computer for a lot of the day. And so it has been really great in like getting me moving throughout the day and not just when I go to the gym specifically to move my body. So that is all my habits for this 30-day challenge. I cannot wait to give this next like 2.5 weeks my all, because if I'm feeling this good now, not even halfway through the challenge, I can't even imagine how I'm going to be feeling at the end of it. So that's so exciting. But this has also inspired me to open back up my 5-day reset challenge, which is a challenge I've run 6 times now. And it's basically just this condensed into 5 days, where we really prioritize our habits for our mind, our body, our spirit. We strip out anything that is not filling up those cups. Anything that's draining our mind, body, and spirit is gone. And for 5 days, we really just hone in on what works, stripping it back to the basics, and you have me as your accountability partner. So I'm really excited because this whole challenge has inspired me to open my 5-day reset back up. It is a free challenge, so if it's something you're like really feeling called to do, please sign up. I will put the link in the description box below this video so you can sign up for free. Let me tell you exactly when we're gonna start this round. Okay, so we are gonna start the reset challenge. It's 5 days on Monday, August 12th. And basically, what you do is you just sign up. It's absolutely free. You'll get an email to log into a challenge portal. You'll have your very own challenge portal where I'm going to have custom meditations, journal prompts, habit tracker, everything you need to set yourself up for this challenge. I'm also going to be doing a little section on like, you can create your own and you can go the custom route so you can pick your own habits and all the things, or you can do the exact one I'm doing, which will be different than the 30-day challenge because I'm going to do a 5-day challenge with you guys. Or I've also added like a little section this time that if you're really struggling with negative thinking and fear, you can do a challenge specifically to help with that. If you feel like you need to reconnect with your why, your goals, what you want in life, I'm gonna have a separate little challenge for that, just meaning the habits are gonna be tailored to that. And then I think I also have a category on there like reconnecting with yourself, being kind to yourself. So I'm really excited about that, and you will get results. Let me tell you, if you give it 100% for 5 days, you will not even believe the transformation. I started feeling good for my first reset challenge in day 3, so good that I literally tapped into my intuition and changed my entire life. And so, but I committed. So that's the thing. If you're willing to commit, you will get results. So the challenge starts August 12th. That's a Monday. It's 5 days. And when you sign up, you will get immediate access to your portal, but the pre-work section won't open until Friday, August 9th. So a few days before the actual challenge starts, where you will be able to fully set yourself up and prepare. But I would go ahead and get in and secure your spot because I can only take on so many people. Okay. I'm so excited. Okay, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching this. I hope this is helpful. As you saw in the beginning of this video, I have already done all of my morning routine, my morning habits. Now I think I might go for a little walk to start adding to my 6K steps, voice note my private clients, and I think I might walk and treat myself to a green juice because that's pretty much the only thing I can get and eat out, because everything else, I just don't know what they put in it. But this place, it's only veggies and fruits. I might go get a green juice, a little takeaway coffee, might bring my laptop and do a little work, might edit this video, and then I think I'm gonna take you guys to the gym with me later if I'm feeling brave enough. So we will see about that. If you have any questions about the 5-day reset challenge or joining the 5-day reset challenge, please just reach out to me. Do not hesitate. I know what it feels like to feel sluggish and drained and lost and confused and just overall like a little bit of a negative vibe. Let's get you out of it. It literally takes 5 days. So I hope you'll join me. Okay guys, it is hot and humid. I'm on the way to get a green juice. I decided to walk because I want to get part of my 6,000 steps. So I'm gonna Voxer my private clients, put on a podcast, walk to get a green juice. I think I will end up working there if it's not too busy for a bit. So I brought my bag, I brought all my stuff. But if it is too busy, then I think I'll just go back home and work because I need to be able to focus. Made it. I got beets, carrots, apple, ginger, lemon, and a black coffee, and then I'm working on the 5-day reset challenge. So I just finished breakfast. I got so much work done at the juice bar this morning, and I am hitting a mental block. So I think it's the perfect time to take a break and go to the gym. I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. Well, if it's really busy in there, which hopefully it won't be, if it's really busy in there, I might not film just because, I don't know, it's just, there's not a lot of room. So if it's not too busy, I will take you in. Let me pull up the workout I'm doing so I can show you. I'm doing this program, Strong. I'm on week 11, nope, week 12. So this week I have a lower body. I don't know, can you see this? Sheesh. So let's go. A little throwback. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, I feel so freaking good. That workout. Wow, I just smashed that leg day, and I filmed some of it, which is really good. But you guys, I can't explain the amount of energy I have from doing this reset challenge. Like, I'm just so happy. I'm so grateful that I put in this effort to feel so good. Okay, so I finished my movement for today. Let's see how I'm doing on my steps. Okay, I am less than 200 steps away from hitting 6,000, so I'll probably get that from my parking spot to my front door. And that means that's checked off. I'm about to go home. I have meal prepped some lunch, and I'm so grateful for my past self for doing that because I don't have to worry about it. Then I am going to get straight back into work. I have to check in on a few of my clients' Google Drives, just make sure they're hitting their goals, review some homework for them, and by homework, I mean homework that I've given them. And then I am gonna prepare for a one-on-one coaching call this afternoon with one of my clients. Yes, dream day. We're about to eat our meal prep. Okay, so let me see. So thank you, Past K Sky, for meal prepping all of these meals. Show you what I have. Yum. So we have carrots and green beans roasted, quinoa, and salmon. I am going to eat my lunch and get into some work. So I am going to go ahead and leave this video here. If you made it to the end of this video, I'm obsessed with you. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. I definitely got out of my comfort zone by recording this, and let's just see how editing this goes as well. I shouldn't get too far ahead of myself. I've never edited a YouTube video before, so I have got to teach myself that. But if you found this video helpful, share it with a friend, share it with someone you care about who maybe you think would want to do a reset challenge with you. Remember that you are in control. You can change your life anytime you choose. You can be, do, and have anything. I'm so serious when I say this. You can be, do, and have anything you want. You just have to put together a plan and take the action steps. If you are in need of a reset, please join me. It is absolutely free. The only thing you have got to lose is, well, nothing, because it's free. So maybe a little bit of your time, but I promise you, if you commit, you will get results. If you do the work and showing up for yourself, you will get results. I will leave the link to sign up below. That way, if you are feeling called, you can join me. And I guess I'll see you in my next video. I love you. I hope you have a great day. Bye.